Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me for a live mystery jewelry jar unjarring, unboxing, however you want to call it. Reveal. I'm so glad you're here. Let me know how my sound is and let me know that you're here with a hello in the chat if you would. And we'll get started. Now this one I did start tearing the tape a little bit because I know how annoying that sound is. I sometimes have to cover my ears, remove my headphones, or just switch videos because it can get really, really loud. And that's why I'm asking about the mic as well. It seems like when I did my live auction the other day, I was getting a little bit marled. So I want to know how the sound and the visuals are today. Welcome in all who are new. Welcome in those who return time and time again. I appreciate you all so much. I can't thank you enough for coming in to watch a video. So let's get started. This is a cool jar. Too bad. And I knew when I picked it up that this little lid does not actually belong to it. They just kind of affixed it there. I think it looks like the lid's made of wood or something. I don't know. But they were a reasonable price in the, what do you call it? The antique mall that we went to. My husband found these. If you'll recall that little post of him with the binoculars, he was actually looking at the binoculars. He said, look at these monster binoculars. And I said, I got to get a shot of you looking through those things. He said they came with their own little tripod or something so you wouldn't have to hold them up. But he's the one who found all of these jars in different booths. And this lady had them at the most reasonable price, which I believe was about $38. Anywhere from 30, I think the cheapest was 30, and then there was another one for 38 or so. I don't recall on this one because it had the tag, but they actually take the tags off to do their inventory and their payouts, I guess. See, there's that horrible noise. So I think it's all taken off of there. We'll get started really quickly. Let me just show you my rings of the day. Sometimes people want to see that. This is a very, very old ring. I think I bought this when I was in high school. I bought it at Sweeney's Jewelers. This was a very popular style back in the 70s. Does anybody remember Sweeney's Jewelers? And this one's actually signed on the inside there. Can you see it? Right there. It's got a beautiful cartouche. And yeah, I was working at the mall and I spent every penny I had on jewelry. It is signed A-W-H A-Wall, but it's A-W-A-H-L-L. Sterling. Then it has the word sterling. And I love it. I guess we called them shrimp rings at the time. It's a really heavy ring. Sometimes it doesn't fit me very well. I think I was chunkier before. My fingers were chunkier and it kind of slides. I've got some wraparound rings. My James Avery, I have a gorgeous ring I just got. I have to tell you about that one. This is a labradorite that I got on eBay, but I just got this one from Mia's Crazy May's Stash, and her name is Mia. And I adore this ring. Look at the setting on that. That is not your typical rope or, just a bezel. This has got almost a starburst design, and the color is gorgeous. It's that wonderful patinaed turquoise that gets that green that I love so much. I think it almost looks like the labradorite in the color, don't you think? So I got that from Mia over at Crazy May's Stash. I believe she has her auctions today, so check her out if you're in the neighborhood. And let me say hi to a couple of people and then we'll get started. Again, we are in front of a virtual audience today. Don't get annoyed if I say hello to some of my chatters and friends and family and everyone in the chat, but I really do appreciate them popping in. Then we'll get started. We have Barbara, we have Laura, we have Jenny, as well as Gail and Shah's channel. Thank you everyone who's here. June and Bonnie, Angela, and Mimoki. Thank you guys. Sabrina, Suburban Garden. Oh my goodness, Sabrina, do you do garden videos? I'm so into garden videos and house. Okay, I got, what is this? Beads. I thought first they were marbles. These are not bad looking. What are they? Do you think they're lucite? They're beautiful. 2 beads. Could I do, and look, here's a round one. Could I make something out of that? We'll see. I've been doing some piddling jewelry videos too, so I'm hoping you're enjoying that series as well. Oh gosh, that's a cute earring. Might be a little crafty. We'll see. Again, it's a surprise mystery jar. We just never know what's going to come out of here. Oh my gosh, I'm loving the earring so far. Look at this beautiful earring. Let me come a little closer. I sure hope that we find matches to some of these. I love this one too. This one only needs a hook. Oh, I forgot to show you the pinky ring. This is a Navajo. I love it. It's a signed Navajo ring. I forget who it is though. I think it's a woman. Really nice cut work on that ring. Okay, key ring. Thank you very much. Don't need that. Here is, I'm glad I didn't pay much for it because you never know with these. They just, but I did get some good jewelry from her baskets. She also had baskets of loose jewelry, so I got to hand pick some jewelry there, and I've more than made my money back on those, so that was fun. This is missing a lot of rhinestones. It looks like a contemporary. Also, many of them are pretty much faded out. Lights out on some of those rhinestones. Lights out. Is this sterling? This looks like sterling, and it is marcasite. But look, it's missing the dangles. Oh, what a shame. I do like that hook. I like when I can get a sterling hook, though. That's nice. Yeah, this definitely looks like sterling silver. What do you think? Again, welcome in, and thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you joining me for a live video. This is, I thought it was marked, but no, it's just very dirty. Very dirty and very interesting. Look at that design. Looks a little bit like a Chinese dumpling or something, and then something else. Maybe sea life. I don't know. That's very interesting there. Oh, sometimes that's some of the fun about jewelry jars is that you see things you don't normally see. As far as jewelry design, this is so cute too. I love the shell earrings. I was talking about that in my auction yesterday, how they're lightweight, but they really do make a wonderful statement, earrings especially. All right, this is festooned here. It looks a little wrinkled. It looks like it would be a nice piece if it wasn't wrinkled. And they do feel like glass. The small ones feel like glass. The little ones feel like acrylic. Let me know if I'm too close there. I think that's a little better. Very cool piece. I love these little green beads. We have quite a few. Maybe we can make a bracelet or something. Isn't that a cool color? I need to put a bracelet to contain them. Let me put this bracelet down. Bracelet I'm wearing. That might contain the little beads in there. Okay. Oh, I got this bracelet at the same place I got this ring. That was like my favorite place. Sterling had just really gotten popular during that time in the 70s, the turquoise and all of that. So Sweeney's, which was a fine jeweler, had a whole section of sterling and Native American jewelry. It was wonderful. Okay, I think this was a bracelet. Maybe it had a chain. That would be cool. Maybe it had more of the mesh. Who knows? And then here I can put on my curtains. I'm joking. But that's kind of what it looks like, doesn't it? Like if I had a little saloon or a brothel or something, this would make a nice little valance. What do you think? Interesting. Really interesting. It would make a nice little joker, though. But it's just a little remnant here. If you are enjoying the video so far, please give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate that. And YouTube wants to know you're having fun. Let them know with your thumbs up. Oh my gosh. Oh, this must be like a little shoe clip. It's awfully small, though. What do you think? Look how tiny that is. But look at the back. That's a shoe clip, right? Nice rhinestones on this one. Very nice. And we've got our professional football team fan earring. This is a nice hoop too. Hope I get the match to that. What's in the bag? Maybe it's special. Let's check it out. Oh, thank you, Emily. I did. I had a great birthday on the 26th. One earring, and it is a nice earring. I love this 80s stuff, but we only have one. Why is it in the bag? This is some wires. Is this a little sterling ring? It's cute, whatever it is. Look at that. It's a moon and a star. I like that. That would make a nice mid ring, don't you think? Look at, oh, I like that. That's cute. Let's see if it fits in the middle here over this fat knuckle. Nope. Nope. It'd have to be over here or on the pinky. Very cute. I'll have to test that for sterling. I like that. It kind of looks like sterling, but I'm not sure. It doesn't say anything. So I'll have to test that. And we've got a broken rope chain. That's a shame. Looks like someone tried to fix it. What is this? Looks like someone tried to fix it. This chain looks more interesting than the little rope chain. The little remedy here. Look at that. That's interesting. Looks like 40 people are here. Be sure and go over by the screen and hit that physical thumbs up, that little graphic with the little thumbs up, if you would. Really helps out the channel. Thank you so much for doing that. Here we have a statement necklace. You know, I'm not too disappointed with these jars. I've gotten some, oh, I love this. It's missing stones, but look how gorgeous. Maybe they're in the jar. Sometimes that happens. Oh my gosh. Or maybe I could cut something here and there like I did with that other one. That gold stone one I did in my restore and revive old vintage jewelry. I have that on a playlist now. Be sure and check that out. That's fun to kind of just relax too. I like that thought process that I go through. And I have piles and piles of jewelry like this, and you can't even honestly sell it all in one lifetime or even wear it. But when you can give it new life, that's always fun. All right, more of these little acrylic things. They're all over the jar. So this is a necklace or bracelet in the making for sure. I think it was an earring. Hi, Nana Z4M2. That's how it comes out on this chat. It's so funny. Sometimes the names come out different, whether it's a live chat or not. Okay, I'm just going to put the single earrings aside unless they're really spectacular. I really like this one. We'll just wait and see if we match any of them up. Oh, we got a brooch. A very interesting brooch here. Look at that. It's stuck in there. It's a sunflower. That's beautiful. That's big. But look at the clip. Was that an earring? Are you serious? That could not have been an earring. That is so strange. That's probably 3 inches long. But look how it has like an omega back. Have you ever seen like that? Anything like that, rather? Let me know in the comments. If you watch this later, especially, leave me your comments and questions and thoughts on these pieces. More of those. Here's a cross earring, single. Clip to a chain, possibly, but it even has something protruding. Like, almost like it broke off. So maybe it had... Yeah, I turned it off, so I don't know if I flashed on and off there. Sorry about that. I had it on Do Not Disturb. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? This is gorgeous. This is a beautiful little earring. Look how interesting that is. It's like a tension hook on it. And it's AB. Really gorgeous. Green AB. Oh, I sure hope. Here's another bracelet, missing a piece. So let's gather some more of these beads here. Oh my gosh, see, they were earrings. Look at that, 2 of them. And these these were earrings. Are these incredible? Oh my gosh. I wish I could fix these. There used to be a lady here in Houston. I'm in Houston, Texas. We're very hot right now. There used to be a place, I think it's in the Heights. She fixed costume jewelry. She would solder everything because it's not that easy to fix costume jewelry. There's a lot of places you can find online and you'll have to mail your things to people, but I don't know if she still exists over there. Those would be so amazing to wear again. They're literally earrings. They must be 4 inches long. Let me look at that. They are great. I love them. I'll look for that lady next time I'm in the Heights. You think a hair tangle? Yeah, I'd probably wear my hair in a ponytail or something. But you're right about that. Okay, speaking of hair, we got a little hair clip here with rhinestones. And guess what? All the rhinestones are on that plastic. Crazy. Here's an oversized bangle, oval. Good place to harvest the rhinestones, though, because there's already like 3 missing. 4, I don't know, maybe more. Very interesting bracelet. And I think we got no, this is a different cross. Oh, bummer. This is a pretty one, too. Okay, not many matches so far. Look at this statement piece. Again, also just, I don't think she wrote craft jar. I think she just wrote jewelry jar on it. Oh my gosh. Could probably take off the centerpiece there and just have 2, maybe have something else in the middle there. Aren't they interesting beads? I really like them. They're heavy too. They feel like lucite. Not sure. Pretty. Hope we get enough to make something out of them. Another bag. Let's see what's in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, these are a lot of beads. Just loose beads. They look like metal. There's an alarm for my baked potato, but I know it's not ready. It's a giant Texas-sized potato. It takes like 2 hours to bake that potato. Oh, what is this? Another piece, probably a bracelet. Looks like it was a panel bracelet. Lots of tidbits of nothing. Come on now. What is this? Be nice if it was gold wire. Test that. Button earring. Okay. Stone missing here. This is kind of, I don't know, what would you say, steampunk or something. This is over the top with chains, and I think the chain is stuck in here. There it goes. Yeah, look at this. Almost looks like a wall ornament or something, doesn't it? Look at that. And how would that, is this stuck in here too? Okay, this is over the neck here. There we go. That's over the neck, and then we just have a lot of drapes of chains and things. There we go. Let me take my little earring out of there so you can see that. There we go. Hey, it's kind of cool. All it needs is that one stone. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. That'd be a good cosplay piece. People buy jewelry for Renaissance and for, as I was saying before, entertainment. Burlesque is a big thing nowadays. Yeah, definitely a good piece there. Just have to replace that rhinestone. Ooh, 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 look at this. This is probably missing rhinestones too, but wow. And we got a nice looking mesh earring back there too. I'll have to look at that in a minute. This is broken in several pieces, several places rather, but, and it doesn't look like it's vintage. These look like they were glued and not prong set. The bigger ones do. The little ones look prong set. But they're nice. They're very, like I could put that one inside that, one of these, inside this little flower. And there you go. What do you think? Hello, jewelry friends. Thanks for joining me. Thanks, everyone who's here live. Be sure and leave a comment if you're watching it later. Let me know which is your favorite piece. Okay, this mesh earring is cool. I like the black one. I have some of these in gold, and I love the sparkle they give off, but I don't think I've ever seen a black one. That's very cool. Okay, I have that one. This looks like sterling. Not sure though, it just gives me that vibe for some reason. No, this is one I was just showing. It was just containing the beads. This is a piece that I've had since I was in high school. And I was talking about how it was signed, I believe. No, this one's signed ME3. I don't know who that is. But did you ever hear of Sweeney's Jeweler? It's a fine jewelry store. And they used to have a wonderful section of native and silver jewelry. It got really hot in the 70s during the, Cher and all that stuff. And Getty's and all of that. So they had a wonderful section, and I used to just spend all my paycheck there. When I was in high school, I worked at the mall, and that Sweeney's Jewelers was at the mall. This is missing something big right there. So I took it off to contain the beads because they were rolling everywhere. This almost looked like a fish at first. Interesting. This would make a nice bracelet if we lost this. Connected that'd make a nice bracelet. It looks a little bit like amber, little famber there. All right, I think I got the match to this one, didn't I? Did I? I'll check in a minute. It's kind of a clear glassy. Yeah, I love this bracelet. I've had that since I was a teenager. I still have quite a few pieces that are with me. I'm sure a lot of you are as well. Holders of those heirloom pieces you'll never let go of. Nicole is what this one says. And there's little pink pearls, and it looks like something else is in there. Maybe shell pieces. Nice little glass container. That's glass. Let's see what else is popping out. More singles. More singles. A brooch. What is this? A butterfly in flight? Cute. I don't see a mark on it. Oh, yeah, I do see a mark right. Maybe. I always say that, and then I look, and then it's nothing but a little crinkle. No, yep. It almost looks like it is letters, but I was going to say art, but no, it's just a crinkle. Crinkle in the metal. It's a cute little brooch, though. That's nice, and it's not broken. Oh, those little sunflower earrings are so incredible. More singles. More singles. A piece of a button or something. That's a cool button. Looks like somebody broke it. They should have left it a button. That was cool. Looks like vintage. And it looks like it has like a druzy sparkle or something inside. Okay, here's some earrings that are tangled up in here. Let me get these out of here. Wow. I like these a lot. With that lime green, some rosettes, no mark. And then this one's interesting too. I love that kind of setting, like a claw. These are very worn though. The tassel probably was pearls as well, and they've already succumbed to age there. Here is a station necklace. Doesn't look like anything vintage. Some nice roses on there, though. Those might make some nice earrings. Kind of coral color. Okay, we have an angel and a cross. No match. I thought they were matching. Okay, let's look at this. Is this stretch? What in the world? These are all stretch. I'm afraid to stretch them. They are crystal, glass, beads. So I don't know if they were maybe supply, or could it have been a bracelet? Possibly. Yeah, it was probably a bracelet. I really am afraid to stretch it, though. I'm going to clean it and see how that stretches, because I don't want a catastrophe on my table. If you haven't taken, hey, Jody's Jewels, how are you? If you haven't taken the time to subscribe today, please do it today. It's not going to cost you a dime. It's free. That way you'll be notified when I put up a video, whether it's live or pre-recorded. By the way, there's a wonderful lady there named Jody, and she's a true connoisseur collector of turquoise. I was left with my jaw on the floor with the pieces she brought out for sale. So copy paste that name and go check her out, because she's got some stuff. Look at this beautiful piece. I think I got a bingo. Finally, look at this beautiful milk glass. This is pretty. And it's not broken. Thank you very much. Not broken. Oh, I love it. Yeah, Jody. Oh my gosh, she has wonderful things. And yeah, quite a few turquoise pieces that just left me breathless, Miss Jody. So check out my friend Jody there in the chat. Look how pretty. I've never seen any beads like this. They look like little baskets. And then there's little crystals. All right, so I think this paid for the jar. This is a great piece. Oh my gosh. I love white jewelry. I love black jewelry. I love milk glass. That's awesome. Okay, finally, something that, well, these earrings, if they were not broken, I would have said a bingo about that a while back. But they're still interesting, and I'm hopeful something will happen. These are twist back. They articulate, dangle there. Those are cute. I don't think they're missing the rhinestones. They're not. Good. No mark on them that I see, though. Okay. I think we did get the match of this black one. Nope, nope, nope. Oh my goodness. We're going to scrabble for some matches on the earrings for sure. Look at that gorgeous clasp. This is just glass pearls. They're very heavy. It looks like some have faded, but I'm going to try cleaning them anyway. They are so charming. Aren't they pretty? Look at that. Let me go back a little bit. I love that double strand like that. I think it's such a pretty design. That is very nice. Feels disgustingly filthy though. So I will have to get that cleaned up. All right, we got coins on mesh here. Oh, this is cool. See, this is what I mean by Renaissance, cosplay. This stuff, throw it up on eBay. I'm telling you, don't just throw it in the trash. Clean it up and throw it up on eBay. The young people are making their money any way they can. And they need jewelry like this. Interesting. There you go. All right, let's pour some more out. I see some more white jewelry coming out. There's one there in a bag. This is pretty too. Oh, I love this. Is this Monet? Yes, this is a Monet. It's in very good condition. It has some diamond cutting. Very nice size too. I love when they fit. Very, very cool. And in good condition. This is a nice one. All right, so we got the white necklace, the white bangle. Let's look at this. See what this is. A brooch with one earring, it looks like. No, there's two. Awesome. All right, she did me good. She did me good with these. Yeah, for sure. Pretty. Love the brooch. I don't see any missing stones. Let me know if you do. Little bit of a chip there on the enameling, but my gosh, this thing is probably older than me. Or we're probably the same age. Look at that. Hi, Mary. Sweltering heat over there, huh? In Illinois, I heard you have gotten to 100, and we have not even gotten to 100 here in Texas, so you stay cool. It is crazy hot. Miss Carrie, how is it in Australia? Australia's cold right now, huh? We're doing great. Oh, good for you. Nothing like that. Nothing like taking care of those grandbabies when you have the privilege of seeing them. It's wonderful. I don't get to see all of mine all the time, but when I do, oh my gosh. Nothing better. Life's true treasures are in the kids, for sure. Oh my gosh, I love this piece. I'm surprised it's not marked. I didn't see any marked, did you? It's really pretty. I love that it's all white, no gold on that. And I love these, the Flower Power, especially the polka dot. Now this reminded me of the Chanel logo, the Camellia, I think it is. That's what this reminded me of. That's why I loved it so. I could see this one from the jar. It's one of the reasons I picked it up. Very pretty. I might even have another black and white one that I could pair with a little cardie. That would be so pretty. Right, and these are cute on your torques too. You can hang that on your torque if you're not into the brooch thing. Very cool. And then here's another brooch. This one was marked originally $4. How much was this one? She had these for $8. Then she stuck them in a jar. Very cool. I gotta go see that lady again. Well, I didn't see her, but you know, her booth. This is pretty too. I can't quite tell what the fabric is. It almost feels like paper. Some kind of rice paper or something. What a beautiful color. That's pretty on a hat too. Nice and clean. Gorgeous. Not a bad jar. What do you think? Let me know with your thumbs up if you like the jar so far. If you like the video, go over below the screen and give it a thumbs up if you would. All right, we've got shells here. And she had this for $5. And it looks like hematite beads. Don't think the pearls are real, but that is a nice piece of abalone shell there. Nice bangle. Not a bad jar so far. Let's keep going. There's still more. Oh, this looked like that what is that? J Water or whatever, I forget. Kind of looked like his work. Let me know in the chat if you remember what I'm talking about. Was it J Altwater? I forget. But he did some exclusive work for Neiman's. Looks like there's a stone or two missing though, and they're tiny. Very heavy enamel. Looks like some moon glow. A beautiful blue moon glow on that. I love that. That is really nice. Thank you all 57 people who are here. Your presence is greatly appreciated. It really is. I thank you so much. These are awesome. These are vintage. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is definitely a bingo right here. This is that wonderful glossy enamel work. I don't know what it's called. Is it guilloche? I'm not sure if that applies to a certain motif in the enameling or in the process. Let me know. School me in the comments. We all want to know what you know. Gosh, these are gorgeous. And they are brass, I believe. Maybe they're sterling. I did have some really beautiful orchid ones, something like this one time. And they turned out to be sterling. You know, sterling does change colors. It can get rainbow colored, can turn brown. But there is no marking on them. Look at those very primitive looking, not primitive, but very early design on the clips. They almost look like a little petal or something themselves. What is that, a pansy? Oh, I love it. I mean, I love them, and I love pansies, if they are. I'm not sure. Oh, yes, ma'am, they will be for sale. Absolutely. And, of course, if you see anything in a haul, I don't sell in this channel, but I just started a new channel. I'm calling it Thelma Thrift, the estate sales, because it's my estate that everything I own is going to be up there sooner or later. And that's on another channel, but you can find it really quickly if you put Thelma Thrift, the estate sales. And I think I put the link, if not right now on this video, it will be up shortly. But if you don't want to wait for the auction and you see something in a haul, shoot me an email. I can always do a buy it now price, unless I get a whole lot of clamoring for it or something. But, you know, shoot me an email at thelmahoards@gmail.com. That information is always in the description boxes as well. And I've always sold that way. I just never actually held auctions or sales on the channel. I didn't want to kind of muddle up the algorithm. This is more for entertainment and education and fun. This is gorgeous too. So that's why I started a separate channel. I do love this little chain too. It's kind of a crimped Rolo. I wonder if they married it here though, because this looks, well, it looks like it might have been, yeah, the brooch broke off, but it was also a pendant. It was also a pendant, so it's really cool. And those rhinestones are prong set. See how different they are from the cheap imitation of today. Why do we allow this to happen? Why did we allow people to just outsource, and all our favorite wonderful jewelry makers moved and outsourced? Very few still make things in the US. And it just became, you know, what is it called? Fast jewelry or fast fashion, and basically disposable. This is gorgeous. I don't see any maker on it. Wait, I think I see a maker on the little brooch. I keep saying that though, but let me look down here. My eyes deceive me often. It's Avon. Yeah, that's gorgeous. It's a little Avon with a copyright, and it was a brooch as well. It's beautiful. I'll have to Google that. I bet that was really beautiful in its heyday. With the, you know, that it had the pin and you could wear it as a brooch too. And I don't know, I wonder if it came with the chain. More of these little fun things. Another brooch here. This is heavy. Kind of reminds me of a Sarah Cove. But looks like it does have a mark back there as well. Sometimes it's a patent. I get all excited. Yeah, that was a really nice Avon. Even Avon had one. Oh, this is Coro. Nice. Bingo. Another bingo. All right. They redeemed me. They have redeemed themselves, rather, with all the broken, what did somebody call it? Poison green. We have to put the black light on it, see if it even does anything. But it is, hey, it does sparkle up. It lights up like a traffic light with my black light. It is acrylic or lucite. It's not glass, but nice. Yeah, this is a pretty Coro, and it's in good condition. It is in very good condition. I don't see any color loss on it. Okay, let's put that one away. We got a match finally. More poison green. Little rosettes. These are cool. These are really cool. 1967, so it's giving me 1967. Oh, look at this. All the stones are missing. We might as well be uniform and have all the stones missing on this one. all the outer halo here is missing the stones. Oh my goodness. I love that center stone there. I wonder if I could just cut all that away. We'll do this in that tinkering video I'm doing, that tinkering series. We'll attempt to do that. Oh my gosh, this was a bracelet? These are beautiful stones. Or is it a piece? Oh, it is a bracelet, but it's missing 2 stones. That might be an easy fix too. Look how cute. Looks like a J. Crew quality or something. It's nice and heavy. Isn't that cool? So nice. And these dark blue ones are gorgeous. These look like citrine. This has got a little glitter. You know, it's nice that the rhinestones are intact though, because those are the toughest to replace. But I'm wondering what colors were in here. I guess you could go with like a greenish or a purple even, because it almost looks like it has a remnant of labradorite or something. We will tinker with that. Oh my gosh, I think I had one of these, but it wasn't as pretty as this one. Look, these are those threader earrings that you literally put that in your earlobe and they're pierced, and then you thread it through and then it dangles. That is a beautiful crystal though. Look at that pear cut. That is some sparkle on that one for sure. Be nice to get the match. And what else is here? An old brooch, copper, nice. A little copper leaf. This looks real. Look at the detail on that. It looks like somebody made it though. They took that little piece of copper and glued a little pin on it. That is cool though. I like that. That'd be really nice on a hat too. Okay, what is this? This is pretty in the front, whatever it is. It's kind of interesting in the back, but looks like some kind of mixed metal thing. Tri-colored metals. We've got silver, copper, sort of brass as well. Some cut work throughout. Interesting piece. I think it's just a base metal, but it's really nice. It surprised me because it was kind of weird in the back there, but look how it's actually wired work as well. It's put together pretty interestingly, I'll say. For sure. And we've got a door knocker. Looks like just ready for the recycle. Very worn on that one. A hat. I think this was an earring. Yep. A little earring, very lightweight. Yes. This looks like a copper ring, but I don't think it's real copper. It looks like copper tone only. Ooh, this is a cute little brooch. Look at the little wishbone. That's cute. No mark on it. I love the petite size. I love these because I use them as buttons with those button-up shirts that never stay buttoned. And they're not too, you know, obvious. Little shell earring with some rhinestones. This is a very heavy piece. It looks like industrial wear. Chico's. Wow. Chico's is a good brand. Maybe I should clean it up. Yeah, it looks like brass and silver tone or some kind of base metal. That looks very interesting. Very heavy. It is literally crocheted there. Here's a bangle. It is marked. Interesting how it has these. Is that a seam? I can't really feel it like a seam, but it has like a line right there. It looks like it's marked. I don't think it's sterling though. It looks like the hue of alpaca. Can you see how alpaca has like that grayish hue? Like not grayish, like a yellow hue. I can always kind of tell from far away. Let me look and see what it says though. Maybe it says alpaca. But no, it says 925 Sterling, Mexico. Okay. Well, I'll believe it when I test it. It says 925 Sterling, Mexico right there. But it wouldn't be the first time that things are marked, and they are deceivingly so marked. But we'll test it because to me it's giving alpaca with that yellowish tinge. I'll let you know though. We will test that. That'd be nice if it was. It's a little mall jewelry here. Let me get a little closer here. Thank you again, everyone who popped in. Be sure and hit that thumbs up, especially if you're enjoying the video so far. Let me know with that thumbs up. These are glass. This is nice. She had this one for $8. These are some nice chunks of glass here. I've seen these before, but they're never so nicely made. And this one is brass. Sometimes they have like these little cheap plastic beads on them, and this one's beautiful. And this one even has a tag. It looks like a little ID tag. It says KB. KB, I want to say, this kind of reminds me of that Zapata. What is it called? Like a little extension of the Zapata designs. They do it in brass. And some of her things are designed, or some of their things are signed KB, but I'm not sure. Could be totally wrong. I love this crazy cut of rock here, of glass rather. This is a nice bangle. Those are really nice. And these are just pieces of that panel bracelet. We'll just get those aside. And what else is this? Marijuana leaf. Oh no, it looked like a marijuana leaf when I saw it this way. But it looks like imitation turquoise, and it looks like a little piece just fell off. A little needle point, petty point there. Yeah, it may have had the bail. What a shame. What a shame on that. A scarf clip. Nice condition on this one. Gold tone. Is this a scarf clip or a shortener? Let me know in the chat. If you're watching this later, because I am live with a virtual audience I'm chatting with, let me know your thoughts in the replay. This is volleyball. It says friends. A little kid jewelry. More, well, this is kind of a imitation turquoise peace sign. A little heart comb. Put that in the recycle bin. We got more stuff in bags. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I'm going to go back and look for her jars. I think they were pretty nice. But I'm going to try another lady's too. Hers were pretty expensive. They were $50. But you never know till you try one, right? So I don't want to just poo-poo it till I try it, even though it was like $10 to $20 more than this lady's. These are gorgeous. These are very pretty. They're blue. They're blue glass, I believe. Very pretty color. Let's see, they are marked. Park Lane. All right, that's a pretty good brand, isn't it? Do they do parties? I think they do. Hey, Cinnamon, how are you? An adapter. That's what, okay, so I think they call those shorteners, huh? Adapter sounds better. I never understood shortener, but that's what they're called. Hi, Miss Becky. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. My voice is going. Miss Barbara, thanks so much for being here. 710 is oil upside down. Thank you for being here. Everyone who's here in the chat, I appreciate you so much. And everyone who's watching later, thanks for hitting that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video so far. I love these. Park Lane. I'll have to look up their brand. I know I've heard of it, and people usually like it. Oh my gosh, another beautiful white piece. And this is what? A palm or some kind of beautiful plant fawn there. What does this one say? Nothing on the thing, but it's vintage, obviously. It's on a little S chain. Thank you, Cinnamon. Thank you for popping in. Oh my gosh, I love this pendant. This is pretty. I'm so surprised it's not marked. I really expected it to say Napier or something. It's very heavy. That's a beautiful piece. All right, well, I am all ready with all this white jewelry. Look at that. The milk glass, the Monet, this beautiful thing, this unsigned vintage beauty here. That was a great little array there. Let's see what's in this one. Miss Becky, we need to go to this big place again. This is the big place where I found the linens. Oh, look at this. This is a weighty. Oh, it's 3 peas in a pod. How cute is this? Who makes this? Made in Sonoma County in 2012. Wish Nest, Elise Sheehan. And I guess it's got her name, Elise, right here. It's gorgeous. They became the first direct sales company. Wow. All right, well, I'll have to look up this chick right here, Alice. What a beautiful name. Elise with an S. A-L-I-S-E. I think it's just silver tone. It is so precious, though. I've never seen a cuter pot of peas. I've had earrings like this, but I couldn't wear them. They were so heavy. These are very cool. I think it's just a silver tone, but it's weighty, solid, gorgeous. And I think that's silver metal in there too, right? It doesn't look like little pearls or anything, does it to you? Sometimes the camera fools me. I ask the viewers to tell me. They can usually see better than me, but that's nice. And new with tag. Look at this gorgeous earring. I sure hope I get the match to that one. All right, that was in that bag. Let's see what's in this bag. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Looks like 87 people were here, 55 thumbs up. Be sure and give the video a thumbs up, everyone. It really tells YouTube you enjoy the content, and they will put it up on everybody, not everybody, but up, whoever likes jewelry. They'll put it up on their feed too, and we'll get more people at the party. Everybody's welcome. Oh, this is a nice little tennis bracelet. 2 stations of colorless and black. Fold over clasp. Amazing condition. Oh my gosh. I like this lady already. It looks like a larger size too. It looks like a 7.5. Very, very cool. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate all your efforts in there. Yeah, I do have a new selling channel. I'm trying to do Sundays, pretty much my time, Central Time, around noon. So check it out over there if you have time. This is a tiny little charm. It's a heart. It doesn't look like it's sterling. Just a little heart. And let me see. We got another bag here with little... Is this a brooch with a little baby dangling? Let's see. Oh, it is. I love these. What do they call these? Does anybody know the correct term for this kind of a brooch? Because I love them. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. AB crystals, gold tone. Kind of a little basket weave there, a little trellis. They do look vintage. They look like they have a little rivet. They're in great condition. She didn't have an original price. This is darling. I would love this on a white collared shirt. Just holding it together there. Or even on a collar itself without having to be in the middle. That is beautiful. Definitely a good jar so far. Got a few more bags. Oh, the daisies. Blue ones at that. Clip on as well. Heavy enamel on these. Beautiful. These are nice. I don't see a maker on it either. Look at that. The enamel is intact too. And these were from the 70s or 60s even. Wow. This is a nice piece. More white jewelry. Does this match the pendant? Not quite, but I mean it does, but it's not a match. Wow, this is really cool. Carrie, after accident with Chris Everett, the tennis player. Yes. She was the one that made the tennis bracelet popular. She would wear it to her meets, Chris Everett. So they kind of just started calling it a tennis bracelet. It's amazing, right? How someone can have such influence. The original influencers, so to speak. And then they were kind of inadvertently an influencer. So I would say a true influencer. These are heavy. Very well made as well. No maker. I'm so surprised. They're in, wait. Yeah, maybe there's, no, it's just a crinkle. It looks like just a crinkle on the edge there. But so nicely made. Wow. I can't believe none of this white jewelry was actually... Okay. No, it's a patent pending on the clip is all I see. Yeah. Yep. Lots of cool white jewelry. I love that. I was wearing the Trifari medallion that didn't sell at my auction. Okay, we did get a match to this, but remember there were some dangles missing. Or was that the... No, that was another one. That was the market site one. That was sterling. This is just silver tone, and it has green. Not a match at all. Not a match at all on that. And I think we did the bag already. Wow, thank you for hanging with me through that. And, we started out a little rocky with a lot of craft, but then we really got to some wonderful things. I think it was well worth the whatever I paid. I know it wasn't over $40. It was about $38. So I'll definitely be back for more. And I thought, like I said, I did visit the rest of her booth. And she had great things. So this was my personal bracelet. Put that back. I appreciate your time with me today. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so. Share the video with your friends over on your social media places. And come back and see me real soon, all right? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Bye-bye.